What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Dawg House Podcast, episode
24.
24. We just got done. I just got done competing yesterday. Who's number one? 24.
24.
We had, how many people did we have from B team? Like six or
Seven.
seven. B team had 7 competitors on the who's number one card this time around, and I was the only one that lost. The only one that lost. So it's a good feeling.
Good feeling.
No, but I mean, really good showing for B team. I think our first match was Ali. Ali fucking broke Gordon's girlfriend. His girlfriend broke her arm.
Mm-hmm.
Wild. That's
that was,
awesome.
That was a good
great
what?
start.
Choi bar?
Sure, I don't know. Whatever the fuck. Broke her arm. That shit was awesome.
That was sick.
Yeah, that was sick. And then we had Ali got a sub, and then we had Taylor. Taylor did not get a finish, but she still dominated. Dominated her match. She's super young as well. I'm not sure how old she is. She's super young though. Also sponsored by Level Black. Shout out Level Black. My fucking kit was sick.
Yeah.
I love that orange.
She had the new kit on. She had the other new kit on too.
She had the cheetah print, like
sick.
snow leopard.
Yeah.
That shit was sick. Mine was cooler though. I really like the orange.
Yeah, it was sick.
But Ali, Taylor, who was after that?
After Taylor, I want to say Declan.
Declan got a fucking finish. Declan fought, I believe he fought Victor Hugo's, like, one of his main training partners. So really tough opponent, and he was able to solidify a submission against him. Fucking great showing. It was like the momentum was. It was a good feeling.
Yeah, it was.
In the
it was
backstage. I don't know what it was like up front. Was there like a big like B team crowd there? I would assume so.
There was a big B team crowd, but honestly, nowhere near the level of people that came for Victor Hugo, which was really surprising. Dude. That dude, like, it was crazy.
Interesting.
Like, after he won, or anytime he just spoke, dude, like, the whole crowd erupted.
Wow.
I was like,
sick.
Is everyone here from, like, Six Blades or something?
Yeah,
like,
that's cool.
Yeah.
I think, they're in Austin as well, but I think they're, like, north, right?
Yeah, they're up north.
Okay.
But B team, I mean, we had over 10 people there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, that's good. So Declan, who was after Declan? Was it JoJo? Or Ethan? It was Ethan, yeah. So Ethan competed after Declan. Ethan competed against DeAndre Corbe. I don't think he got the finish.
No, but he dominated him.
No sub, yeah.
Got to his back twice.
Yeah, pretty
held him in mount and back.
Yeah.
For like the last half of the match.
Yep, that's
really good wrestling in the beginning too.
That's awesome. Yeah, good chunk from Ethan. That's how he used to kill me in all our training rounds when I first got to B team. It was fucking horrendous.
Just that mount, just like
his pressure is absurd. It's so hard to deal with.
I literally called it too. Like he was mounting, he had DeAndre mount, and he like leans to the side real hard and locks up that body triangle mount, and it's just like ow. Dude. And DeAndre Corbe is no joke. And freaking. Teresa, she was there, and I'm like, bro, I know even if he could take the back right now, he's choosing not to because he'll just cook you there. He'll cook you there.
Such a terrible feeling.
To the point where you give up your back. Mm-hmm. Like, you're just so pinned, you can't breathe, and you're just stuck there. You just go on your side just to relieve some of the pressure, and then your back gets taken. It's it's exactly what happened.
It is hell.
Yeah.
Ethan's pressure is like no one else's.
Yep.
What else? JoJo competed against Elijah Dorsey.
Big breakfast.
Yeah, big breakfast. Elijah Dorsey.
He impressed me.
JoJo. Yeah, JoJo. I mean, fucking JoJo's getting so good so quickly. It's crazy how fucking smart the bastard is.
Mm-hmm.
He picks things up so quickly. Obviously,
I had Joseph winning that match, but I didn't think it was gonna be that easy.
Really?
No.
I think. I mean, I'm not too surprised. I think like maybe the only thing that would make me second guess was Dorsey's performance against Nicky Ryan. But Nicky Ryan, at trials finals, is not the same Nicky Ryan at like the beginning of the day or fucking. Not that Dorsey didn't go through the same gauntlet to get to the finals.
Yeah.
But Nicky Ryan, I think, like now, especially after JT, he's pretty confident when it comes to competing. He has kind of a routine now. But before that, he didn't eat anything all day for trials.
Really?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. You have to
fuel
your body.
Yeah.
Like it's not fucking. Oh, like I'm snacking because I enjoy it. It's like I need this.
Yeah.
You know, you should be eating fruit. You should be consuming like quick, like clean carbs like that during competition day. You know, some like quick sugars, fucking honey and whatnot, electrolytes. This guy just had fucking nothing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Not to take anything away from Dorsey's victory against Nicky Ryan, but I do think the Nicky Ryan we know is much better than that.
Yeah.
But regardless, JoJo goes out there and submits him, you know.
Yeah, pretty quickly. Just consistent pressure, like not really putting too much energy into one specific thing. Just like consistent pressure, gets his pass, chills, takes it back, chills, gets the choke, and that's it. Yep.
Like super just straightforward, nothing too crazy. Just clean jiu-jitsu. And then was it me?
Who was
Ethan, JoJo, me?
Yeah,
I lost. I ended up losing to Tynan. I feel like I had a pretty good match. I have previously had a lot more issues with people with his style. Overall, I'm very happy with my performance, regardless of the outcome. I feel like I did a lot more things correctly as opposed to like previous matches, like even like my previous match against Gracie, similar kind of style when it comes to the guard and like De La Riva stuff, trying to control the legs to wrestle up. And then gain or get a top position. I had a lot more trouble with Gracie, and I think I was rushing a lot of things, but I was able to like, okay, I'm rushing these things or I'm making these mistakes, and then this time around, I would say. And I feel like a lot of people would say kind of a higher level opponent against Tynan. I was not making those mistakes, at least, for the majority of the match. He did end up catching me with like one wrestle up, one or two. But I guess it was kind of like back to back. But I wrestled up, kind of like swept me. And he was controlling my heisting leg, so I couldn't post on the mat. So I was fighting for my leg. Like I had energy to posture up. Like I was not tired. I had energy to posture up, but I physically couldn't because he's controlling this foot and I need this foot on the mat, right? So I'm like, all right, pressure in and clear the grips. And his grips were so fucking strong.
Yeah.
So strong. It wasn't like he could like move me around, like throw me around, but it was like he grabbed something and then latch onto it. Yeah. It's like I gotta fight for my fucking life to clear this grip.
I'm pretty sure I said that like out loud to myself while watching your match. I was like, this dude looks like freaking sticky. Yeah. Like when he gets hold of you, it's like sticky. It's like you can't get away.
Yes. Yeah. That's exactly that was like the main kind of focus for the entire match. Like, and I felt really good. Like I was very present during the match as well. Like I was listening to the coaches and I was going about everything correctly for the most part. And just like focusing on hand fighting and constantly focusing on hand fighting and then progressing from there as opposed to just rushing things. But like I said, still lost.
Passed his guard in the mount.
Passed his guard. When was the last time Tynan got passed?
I was gonna say when that happened, I was like, bro, like like that dude's probably has one of the best guards in the world right now.
Yeah. When was the last time someone passed his guard?
You did pass him. I think, and ADCC would have been points too. I think you had it for about 3 seconds.
I would say so, but
yeah,
I'm sure someone would disagree.
Someone would definitely disagree.
Yeah.
But I timed it. It was 2.8.
Yeah. Yeah. Not a bad performance. I did take some time to mourn my loss. It took about 5 minutes because I was very frustrated. There was a lot of fucking people there because they were like home.
Yeah.
And everyone's like wants to fucking talk and shit. I was like ready to shoot my brains out. So I was like, let me get away from these people and fucking just think about life. Not fucking, oh, you did so good.
Yeah.
Please let me cry.
You did so good.
Yeah.
I love those comments, and I just think those comments are always funny. After losing, someone's like, "You did so good."
Yeah, dude. I'm always waiting for. I open up my phone right after a loss. My mom's like, "I'm so proud of you." Like, Mom, please.
I lost.
I'm not that good, Mom. I had someone. I'm actually just gonna read it because it was so funny. I've had a few messages like.
I saw one comment that it was very mean, but I thought it was very funny.
What was it?
It was someone commented, how can Jay get more worse every time he competes?
Yeah.
And I commented, I was like, don't talk about my Pookie like that.
Yeah, I commented I responded to that comment. I was like, facts. I just said facts. Yeah,
I didn't see that.
But this message, I've gotten a few like pretty hateful messages, but this one stood out. Stood out. This one was.
Did you have to translate this? Was this in Portuguese?
No.
Okay.
No. So I posted a thing right after. I'm looking for patches. So like if you have a brand or something and you want to put your logo on my kit for ADCC, I put out a post. So I'm like, oh, message me for details, whatever. And this is right at less than 24 hours after the fight, right? I mean, right now is actually less than 24 hours after the fight.
Yeah.
Posted it this morning, and some random guy slides up. He says, "Bro, you're 1-5 in professional jiu-jitsu. I think you need to really think about if this is worth it as a career for you. You're still young and have time to go other routes. It will be difficult for you to sell tutorials and get sponsorships when you start your career losing 5 in a row."
Dude, that dude was having a bad day, bro, dude.
I don't think he was having a bad day. I think that's just a bad mindset. Like that's just a normal person mindset. Like
something, man.
Fuck, dude. Like, guys, I have sponsors.
Like, I think a lot of people were defending you with, rightfully so, when they're like, someone commented, they're like, to the guy that was like, how can you get worse every time you go out there? And the guy was like, well, like, this isn't true. It hasn't gotten worse, which we all know that's true. And he's like, these guys going against like literally the best guys right now, like in this generation. Yeah. Still a purple belt, been training less than 5 years.
Yeah.
These guys been training their whole life. Yeah. Multiple world titles. Like, yeah. The dude's like, name me someone else who's also doing that.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people.
Nobody.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's frustrating.
It's like you. Someone's like, well, you've lost a lot of matches. Well, it's like, out of all the matches you've won way more than you've lost. 2, it's like, well, there's no one else that people can compare you to because there's no other people technically at your level on paper that are doing what you're doing. Yeah. So you can't compare you to someone else because there's not another purple belt who's beating multiple time world champions. If there are, they're very, very few. Yeah. So it's like, you know.
Yeah, I had someone was like, it's like fucking obvious you weren't gonna beat the black belt world champion. I was like, I beat a black belt world champion like
a few weeks ago,
2 fucking months ago.
Yeah, 2 months ago. Yeah,
like, it's.
I mean, and that
done
one,
this before,
and that one still was like head to head. It was head to head, dude. you do this rule set, that person wins. You do this rule set, the other person wins. Like, you know what I mean? It's like once you get to that level, it's like, bro, it's going to be a close match if you're at that level.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. This was one other message that I wanted to bring up.
That's an awesome message, though.
The day before the match, I post like the picture of us like side by side, or whatever, promoting the fight, and the guy slides up on the story. He's like, "If you lose, you're gay," and then I don't respond, obviously, and then right after the match, it just says, "You're gay."
That's awesome.
That was fucking hilarious. Good on him.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too worried. Like, I'm pretty happy. The passing that I was using, I learned the night before.
Really?
Yeah. Like
it worked.
Yeah, I mean, it worked pretty well.
Opened up a lot of windows too.
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe not the passing, the camping that I was using. Like, I was trying to get angles a certain way, and it was working pretty well. But I was making some mistakes because I just learned the way to camp like literally yesterday. But not bad.
Did you force him turtle once? There's one time
at the very end, he kind of like rolled past turtle.
I don't think this was the end. It was like in the middle of the match. Like, you passed his guard, you solidified a pass and mount. And then there's one time where you got like north-south and you like were camping in north-south, and then you threw his legs.
Yeah, I was trying. Yeah.
Like, you were like there on another pass, and I was like, fuck, dude, that was good.
Yeah. Super frustrating guard. I mean, he's super fucking talented. You always get like at least I get like a certain respect for the people that I compete against. You know, it's one thing like during competition, you're just like, nah, I'm not gonna be fucking friends with this guy or whatever. Then after the match, you're like, fuck, this guy's good. Like, he's good. He
gained my respect.
He's gained my respect. You know, he's put in the work to be.
He's one of the few guys too that's like, he is shown to be already one of the top no-gi guys in the world, and also one of the top gi guys in the world. So dude's like, he's good. He's an all-around grappler. Yeah. Like, he's good on both styles. Like, not even Gordon can say that.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people can't say that. It's like, they're the best in both. Like, that's pretty hard.
Yeah. High fucking level. I guess that was pretty much everything for Who's Number One. Mm-hmm. How was your experience as a spectator? Being home in Austin.
It was awesome. I mean, it was only the second event I've ever gone to for Who's Number One. And obviously I came to this one because you were competing, and it was like more than half the card was B team. So I was like, obviously I'm going.
Yeah.
But it's always the crowd that makes the events. Mm-hmm. Like, it's the funny shit that happens that honestly is like more memorable than some of the matches. Honestly, like, went to a lot of like what happened? They were interviewing Marigali.
Why?
Just randomly, like, they interviewed him randomly.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like, they had him up on the screen of the TV, and it was after Victor Hugo's match, and Victor Hugo's like, I think said something about him going to CGI, and Marigali was like, oh, that's right, because they were supposed to have a match, him and Marigali and Victor Hugo, but Marigali was like, I'll just wait till ADCC to face him. When I was not going to ADCC, so he's like, okay, I'll do a super match before then, since I won't see him at ADCC. And in his little spiel about ADCC and Victor Hugo, he was like, yeah, apparently Victor Hugo doesn't care about being the best in the world anymore. Like, if he did, he'd go to ADCC, but I can see that's not a priority for him anymore. He doesn't care about being the best like me. Or he'd go to ADCC, and the whole crowd starts booing. The whole crowd's like, boo! Like, the whole crowd, because like I said, Victor Hugo brought a huge crowd. So the fact that he started like diss on him, like, everyone, it seemed like the whole crowd was just booing him. Yeah. And then he just like, the interview ends and he like walks away.
Good.
I was like, good. That's hilarious.
Yeah. I think, man, what a kind of a weird guy, I feel like.
Yeah, it was just funny to hear the crowd boo.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and then in Gordon's match, I think it was the first time I've seen Gordon compete live. But I was watching his match. No offense to Gordon, because obviously he is the best in the world right now, pound for pound. But it's like, His matches are honestly boring to watch, compared to other people, because you just know how it's going to go, and most of everyone he goes against, it's just not even. There's no competition.
Yeah.
So it just looks like he's just
like sparring.
Yeah, it's just like it's not exciting because he's almost too good.
Yeah.
Against most of the guys he goes against.
Yeah.
But in the middle of the match, someone's like, the other guy he's going against, his name is Josh Saunders. Mm-hmm. Someone's like, "Go Josh," and the complete quiet. The other guy's like, "Go Gordon," and the other guy's like, "Go Josh, go Gordon." They went back and forth like the whole match. I was like, "This is the best part of the whole match."
Wow.
Yeah, I thought it was hilarious.
Nice.
But honestly, the matches were very entertaining.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the matches are entertaining. The only boring ones I could think of was one of the girls' matches were boring. And then Jacob Couch versus Gracie.
That was boring?
Dude, it was. I heard everyone talking around me in the crowd, and they were just like, "Who's next?" And someone was like, "Hopefully anyone else."
Oh, shit.
I was like, oh, God, the disrespect, because, there's two high-level guys. Yeah. Like, not every match is going to be exciting, but Gracie pretty much just
like cooked them. Like, it looked like just pressure.
Pressure hugged him the whole match, dude. Like, it was just held him in side control pretty much the whole match.
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
that was it for 15 minutes straight.
That's fucking crazy.
Everyone's just like, okay. Yeah. But, I mean, it's hard when you're going against high-level guys like Jacob Couch and stuff. It's like you get a position. Like, I'm not going to let this go. Like,
oh, yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah. But,
yeah.
Diego Pato and Fabricio Andre's match was
that ended
exciting.
In a finish?
Yeah, Diego subbed him.
With what?
Rear naked choke.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, that match was wild. It was like back and forth the whole time. I figured that was gonna be one of the most exciting matches on the card because they're just both fireworks. But Diego Pato's good, dude. Yeah, he's really good. He's been on a tear lately.
Yeah, he came into the gym today.
Diego Pato.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Did he roll?
Well, we have like Dima coaching, so I don't know if he rolled. He did like some of the the beginning half, like the warm up, and then like the drilling or whatever. But I'm assuming he had like a flight to catch or something. He came in with like his dogs and I believe his woman or something.
His dogs, as in like his boys, or
no,
or
like
pet?
dogs, like two like wiener dogs, two furry wiener dogs.
He brought his two dogs with him.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. They looked expensive. I don't know if wiener dogs get expensive, but they look like a bougie kind.
They look well fed.
They look they just look like.
There must be something that did bring him around on a flight.
I don't know. They had like shiny coats and shit.
Damn.
I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know. They had multicolors and fucking.
Yeah. Did you hear Diego Pato's speech after his match?
No.
Obviously, it was broken English, but I got the message he was trying to say. Like, he was saying he's basically trying to defend his country, like Brazil, as far as like he was saying a lot of Brazilians in the sport are being like talked down upon now as a culture of jiu-jitsu, and he kind of called everyone out. He was like, he's like, we're one of the last few cultures in jiu-jitsu that are trying to be best in both gi and no gi, and a lot of people you talk crap about who aren't the best in no gi are like the best in gi, and we're coming over into no gi and taking over no gi as well. And he's like, all y'all no-gi competitors who talk crap about Brazilians, I don't see y'all going over into the gi trying to win world titles, but we are. Yeah. But we are coming over in the no-gi trying to win world titles. And he kind of made he made a fair point.
Oh, it's very fair.
He made a very fair point. I was like, that's true. A lot of no-gi guys are like, fuck gi. I'm scared of putting a gi on.
Yeah, fuck
and I'm sure these guys who've been training in gi for 30 years were scared to take it off, but they're still coming over here and beating really high-level guys. So he was like, stop talking crap about us Brazilians in this sport because we're the only ones who are trying to be the best in both. Yeah. And I was like,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's a pretty good point.
Good fucking point. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but, that's a good topic.
Interesting message,
about. Yeah. That's like, I mean, I would say the only thing is it is like it's pretty much the same sport without grips. So just the same thing, just you can't fucking grab.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I feel like transitioning from gi to no gi is an easier transition from wrestling to no gi.
Transition from gi to no gi is an easier transition than from wrestling to no gi.
How do you feel about that?
I agree.
Because it's like there's plenty of like much higher level wrestlers than us that have a way harder trouble,
if not harder time, because they have way more established habits.
Yes,
than we do.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of habits come into jiu-jitsu in the beginning, but those guys who've been do it now as like a full career in their 30s still, they try to come over. It's like they're just stuck in the ways of wrestling.
Yeah.
To where jiu-jitsu, it's like whatever ways you're stuck in gi will probably still work for you in no gi.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, yeah. I mean, like, fucking a lot of the techniques Tino was using against me was this very similar stuff that he uses in the gi. Like, relatively easily transitionable to the no gi.
I would say the transition from gi to no gi is easier than no gi to gi.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think that's also true.
Yeah, it's just different. Like you're just fucking.
Yeah, I trained and competed in the gi, and it was way easier going from the gi to no gi than it was going from like wrestling to the gi. Like going from wrestling to the gi was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
But then going from gi to no gi, it was like, because of my wrestling background, I'm sure it made it easier, but it felt way better.
Maybe you guys drop a comment down below. Let us know what you think about that.
What's the easiest transition?
This is an interesting topic.
Obviously, y'all know everything.
I want to hear it. Yeah, you guys know everything.
He's gay now. God damn it. Oh, God.
I'm going to hold it some, okay?
You have to put it all the way in.
Okay. Just breathe out it.
Mom, can you just do it?
I know I shouldn't curse in front of my mom, but cauliflower ear sucks. I use Caulibuds ear magnets. I really wish I would have had these magnets when my ears were messed up. These keep my cauliflower ear at bay. They're the original and best quality cauliflower ear magnets on the market. Step 1, drain your ear. Step 2, pick your buds. Step 3, put them on your ear. Make the right decision. Invest in these Caulibuds so your ears don't look like chicken nuggets like mine. Check them out on Amazon or Caulibuds.com. I had ears. Train with your buds.
Juice Organics powders are certified USDA organic, 100% vegan, non-GMO, dairy-free, gluten-free, and soy-free.
We have a wide range of products that are here to support your health needs. Our products are designed to boost energy, enhance endurance, and aid in muscle recovery. Packed with organic superfoods, Juice helps fuel your body with intense training and quick recovery.
Juice Sport Greens is an all-in-one greens supplement with 7 essential organic components, consisting of greens, antioxidants, protein, probiotics, mushrooms, and fiber to help promote a strong and healthy body. And don't forget to use code Dawg25 to get 25% off all of their products.
What's next for the dogs?
I compete this weekend.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what's going on, dude? That's main character, right?
It's main character, 5v5 duel, Transplanted Vegas. They're up-and-coming studs versus B teams, up-and-coming studs.
Sick.
So got a pretty good guy, one of the Ortiz brothers.
Sick.
They're good, scrappy wrestlers.
You know the rule set?
No. I think it's no points.
I'm hungry.
Oh.
I don't know if I've given this to you before.
Oh, secret bag.
You ever had this before?
A cookie? Yes.
This is a
Oatmeal. Raisin.
crystallized ginger cookie.
How the fuck did I say oatmeal? This is obviously ginger.
Have you had it before?
No. I've had something similar for sure.
It might be like a day old. Not for me. This is Central Market's fuck up, not me.
Really? This is definitely something. I've had something similar to this flavor. This is freaking good though. Crystallized ginger cookie.
Central Market, they got the good shit.
But so I think it's just 5 minutes. It's really short. It's only 5 minutes. 5-minute match.
Total.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
it's just 5 minutes.
You can go out there sprint.
3-7's gonna run at him.
God damn. Yeah. This,
But here's the catch.
Fuck.
Here's the catch. It's 5 minutes. No points. Submission only. If there's no submission in 5 minutes, a draw. But I'll probably have
it's
at
the
least
rotating
yeah,
thing,
I'll
right?
have at least 3 matches with this guy. So
This shit is fucking retarded.
yeah, so I'll probably end up having like probably 20 minutes.
Who does this?
Yeah, of competition time on the mat against this guy. So, but it's pretty extensive breaks in between. Though it's 45 minutes total. You run through. If you get to the end, you just go back to beginning and going through the lineup until the 45 minutes is up. So, yeah.
I wonder what goes through their brain for them to create a rule set like this.
Yeah, it's going to be hard because the only way so you do that, and then it's whoever has the most submissions per team wins. And it's like, it's honestly kind of hard to submit someone in just 5 minutes who is at a high enough level where they don't want to get submitted. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
You can run and stall for 5 minutes, but not make it look like you are pretty easily if you know what you're doing.
Oh, for sure.
And I'd say most of these guys in their team are at that level where they can play that game if they wanted to.
I don't know if they would do that.
No, these guys, no.
I think they're going to try to scrap.
No, they're going to scrap.
Yeah.
Especially my guy. I know my guy and either Nick Matai or Chris Wojak, the two Ortiz brothers. They're really good.
Yeah.
They're definitely going to scrap. The whole team's
Sick.
going to scrap. I don't think that's going to be a problem. So,
Sick.
and it's 5 minutes. I'm sure we'll be sprinting.
So who's on the B team side? It's you, Wojcik, Mattia.
So it's me at 160. Then we have another 160 pounder, Raf.
Oh, sick.
Yep.
He's competing.
Yep, he's on the team. So it's Raf, me, Nick Mattia, Chris Wojak, and Musab.
What weight is Musab?
I think there's a heavyweight. Yeah. And then the weights are heavyweight, 185, 175, 160, 160.
It's gonna be good.
Well-
I'm excited to see you guys compete.
Mm-hmm.
So I see you, Chris, and Mattia specifically compete.
It's going to be hype.
It's gonna be good. When is that?
Sunday at night,
Oh, just okay.
by around like 7 something.
This is gonna be a long.
It's going to be a long ass. Yeah.
I'm not gonna. Be
I won't
there
get
all
there till
day.
later.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you have Joseph versus Andy in the same card.
Hopefully around the same time as you guys.
Mm-hmm.
We have
Another B team card, by the way. There's like 7 people B team on the
sick.
card.
Fuck yeah. We have something very important to talk about that we have not talked about on the podcast.
Oh boy. Should we tell them?
We did an activity.
We did an activity, guys.
Do you want to?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just going with this.
I bought a big blue Ford Raptor.
Oh God.
And yeah, I mean, I'm financially responsible. I bought a big Ford Raptor. And
Take me on the ride on your big blue Raptor.
Yeah, bought a Raptor. Me immediately the next day took it off roading. I was like in love, and I was
Instantly.
like, Josh, I have to take you one day. A few days later, Josh and I have to. Josh has to come over to film something. We have to film like an ad for a seminar. By the way, we're going to be in Hawaii in 2 weeks, like
Dang,
just
that's
over 2
soon?
weeks. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have questions about that.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
By what?
I guess I could ask you now on the podcast.
Yeah.
You said you got me tickets.
I got your flight from island to island, but then the Jason is going to cover your flights to and from Austin.
Okay. First of all, thank you.
Well, I'm paying for you. Thank you for coming and being my okay.
Well, still, I mean, you still
like-
didn't have to do that.
No, I have to.
Okay, he did have to, guys.
I did have to.
But so, will I fly from Austin to Big Island and do the seminar there first?
We're flying from Austin to Maui.
Okay, so you got me those flights from Austin to Maui?
No.
Oh.
I got your flights from Maui to from Maui to Kona.
From Maui to Kona.
Yeah.
Oh, and
So-
then
And then
Jason's going to get me
Jason's
from
gonna
Austin to Maui,
to Maui
and then Big Island back to Austin.
yes.
Mm.
Yeah. Simple.
Wait, so we're flying out together now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I was honestly scared. I wasn't scared. But like when you said you're leaving like maybe a few days before me, I was like, I'm gonna fly by myself over the ocean. If that plane's going down, I'm gonna be with my Pookie when that fucking plane goes down there.
Yeah, I had to.
Is my mic good? I think I tugged on the wire a little bit. I just want to make sure I didn't. It's good. Okay.
Yeah, I had to just figure out what was going on with the seminars. Like so right now I have 2 seminars. We have like our seminar, but from that one I won't be making much money. Like that can really just cover my flights and stay. But then it's like I've got food, I've got rental on other islands and other expenses. So kind of concerned with that. So I really needed one more.
If we're all together though, I mean, like as far as like the rental and stuff, like we can split all that.
The rental on Kona is good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's on that's not on us. And
Do we have a place to stay in both places? Or are we sleeping outside?
so I think we're gonna get a tent.
Yes. Really?
So Jason was like, we're jokingly, he was like, if you want, you guys can get tents. And I was like, brother, if the prices are too expensive, I'll get a fucking tent, sleep on the beach.
Bro, that would be sick.
That'd be kind of sick, right?
That would be so sick. I'd almost rather do that in a way. The only problem would be like washing clothes or something. Like
shit.
something like knowing where to put our stuff.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, it'd be sick.
Yeah. I'm not opposed to that.
No.
I'm not opposed to that at all.
I've done that before.
I would do that the entire trip.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care, honestly. but regardless, we might have a place on the Big Island. I'll have to get stays for Maui, and hopefully I can get one more seminar. I'm trying to go to Oahu because I've never been to Oahu. There's like hikes and shit. I saw a video. I think I sent it to you. I saw a video of some guy sitting at the top of a fucking mountain just looking down a cliff. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was just so like foresty green.
And that was at that Oahu?
I believe it was in Hawaii. I don't know which island. It might be Maui or Oahu. There's a lot of shit going. Everyone says to go to Oahu, so maybe it was Oahu. I don't fucking know.
Jason sent me a video of like a waterfall. It's on Big Island.
Oh yeah,
that he wanted to take us to,
dude.
Bro, it looked beautiful.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh
the
God.
Big Island is beautiful.
And there's a swim hole like you could swim to. I was like, oh my God.
We're doing that shit.
Yeah,
We're
dude.
doing that shit. Yeah.
I'm bringing a pair of goggles.
Yeah, for sure. Plenty to do over there. But yeah, if you guys want to have me for a seminar in Oahu, I know it's kind of short notice, but the dog's got to make money, right? And yeah, I mean, I'll be teaching that whole seminar, and you won't be making money, but I can at least cover your fucking flights and shit, flights and stays.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah. But then what were we talking? Oh yeah, we went off roading. So yeah, I got a Raptor. Took this guy off roading, and he's
for the first time, by the way.
First time off roading. For me, it was my second time.
I asked him if like you know what you're doing. He's like, yeah. And then just now he's like says it's his second time ever.
yeah, second time going off roading. You rode in Nicky Rod's. So Nicky Rod and I both have F-150, but I have a F-150 Raptor, so it's like the performance version. It's like an off-road fucking machine, pretty much. It's got like suspension, all the good stuff.
It's a monster.
It's an awesome vehicle. How would you compare your experiences driving Nick's truck and then driving my truck?
Okay. I would compare it to like. Okay, I can't think of like two things to compare to right now. But what I can say is, in yours, it was like, it felt like a jet ski on water. where Nick said like a truck on dirt. like yours would just like, you know how a jet ski feels like you're kind of just slow, like a little bit, like hovering over the water a little bit. That's what it felt like. It's like we were like hovering an inch over the ground at all times because it was like so soft and absorbed,
floating over everything.
To where Nick felt like we were driving an F-150 on dirt.
Yeah, so we've got some land not too far from our house. So yeah, we've gone there twice so far. I've had my car for like just over a week. And it's a great fucking time. Also got pulled over there with Josh. First time, so we're gunning it. Nicky Rod can't go as fast as us. Like Nicky Rod can go mudding. We can go like
whatever
riding. Like we can do whatever the fuck we want.
We could probably what's the fucking word? Why am I brain dead right now? What's the word when you like lap? Like we could have lapped him. Overtake, lap him, whatever.
Yeah. Probably
twice before he complete it the first time. Like we could catch up to him like at least twice. Like
easily.
Crazy.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we were going over 60 miles an hour at some
At one point, we were like hitting 60.
Yeah. And like just flowing.
Just trees, grass, rocks, just it was insane. I have a video of it.
The whole time I'm just
dude, I'm just like, this guy. There's at one point we're driving. I've never been off-roading before, and a passenger or driving. I don't know what it feels like. So like when you're flying toward this turn, and the only thing I see in front of us is a tree, and I'm just like, all right. So obviously we're not gonna go. Obviously there's a. Obviously, I'm thinking there's a turn up here somewhere. Like he's going to turn. Obviously, we're not going to try and go through this tree. But I don't know. I wasn't sure. But I've never been off-roading, so I was like, can he make this turn at this speed? Like if we go to turn, is the truck just going to slide into this tree?
Yeah.
So I'm just sitting there staring at this tree like, fuck, dude. I hope we don't run into this thing. And it just goes right around the turn. And I was like, whew.
Josh is holding on to this handle for dear fucking life, and the turn's coming up, and he's like, "No way, no way!"
I was like, "No way, no way," because I was just like, "We're not going to make this turn, dude." Like, there's a few times where I'd let go of the grip, and you'd like make a turn, and I'd fall back in my seat, and then my seatbelt would lock. So I'd go to reach for the grip, and I couldn't reach it. I'm just like, it was like whipping the truck around. I'm like, trying to grab the grip.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, but continue with us getting pulled over. We were flying down like at 60 miles per hour.
Yes. So we're flying down this road. First time we see the cop. It wasn't really a cop. It was just like a guy guarding this fucking area.
Yeah.
Like security or whatever for like these power lines.
Show me your badge.
Show me your badge. Yeah. First time we're gunning it down this path, right? I come up this hill, and on the other end, I see Nicky Rod pulled over. And what do? Go the other way. Go the fucking other way.
Turn around, whoa, and just whip it back up the trail.
Yep. Gun it the other way.
Basically, we ran from the cops. There were like 5 behind us, fucking shooting at our truck, dude. We were in and out of the trees.
They're pulling up helicopters and shit. We're fucking. Yeah. Circle back, find Nicky Rod, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I just got a warning. Whatever the guy said to stay away from the power lines." And I'm like, "Yeah, stay away from the power lines." Nicky Rod gets in my truck for one last lap. We're like, one last lap, we'll go fucking gun it, whatever. Take off, come around the same corner, same fucking corner. He's right there, pulls us over, and
what's the first thing he says? Police officer.
All right, so Nicky Rod was in the back seat, right? And
hunkered down,
yeah. So the moment the cop pulls us over, Nicky Rod goes like this.
Because he's already given Nicky a warning.
Yes.
So if he sees Nicky in the truck, he's like,
"I'm gonna get a fucking ticket."
Yeah, you're screwed.
So I hop out the truck to avoid the cop seeing Nicky Rod, and Cop comes up to me. He's like, "Was that you that took off back there?" What'd he say?
He was like, "Was that you who hauled ass away earlier?"
Yeah.
You should have been like,
In my mind, I was like, I said that, but in reality, I was like, well, I mean, I was just going in a loop, you know?
it was a really good comeback. He's like, yeah, I was just doing a loop. Like
Yeah.
that's and at that part of the trail, you're supposed to turn around. I'm in a car. I'm like, nice.
We're out. We're
out of
safe.
here. Yeah.
Yeah. Cop pulled us over, gave me a warning. Josh is fucking recording me through the window, giggling and shit. Yeah. Give us a warning. I'm like, all right, we'll fucking head out. We'll leave. Whatever.
Did you notice what the Razor did?
What did the Razor do?
A Razor pulls up and sees us pulled over, and like what probably any normal person would do, stops and makes sure that what they're doing is okay. Unlike when we saw someone pulled over, we said, let's run away.
Yeah.
Run away.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Razor came up and they stopped, and then they got in trouble.
Yeah. That's fucked.
That's why you don't stop.
See, yeah. So what I'm used to is you do something like that on dirt bikes. There's no plates or anything. You just fucking you take off. They're not gonna fucking catch you. You're on a bike. Yeah. But with the truck, you get a license plate and stuff. So it's like, all right, they got my plates.
Yeah, it was funny hearing them over the radio. They're like calling out your license plate. It was like
Yeah.
Ford Blue Raptor, Jacob Rodriguez. On the side. Yep. They got it all right.
Sounds about right. Yep. They're like, just bought it 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Is this stolen?
I haven't put one payment down in his truck yet.
Oh fuck. Yep. Gotta do that.
But it was awesome. No one got a ticket. No one was really that butthurt about anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Good experience overall.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy.
No.
That was I got to take my mom to go do that.
Oh God.
I get it. She's gonna be here soon because the war baby is being born soon, so she'll be here to fucking, I don't know, look at the baby, I guess, hold it.
Be here, look at the baby.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
That's pretty much all she wants to do, hang around the baby. We talked about Hawaii. We talked about who's number one. Talked about the Ford Raptor. What else?
I got so I ordered a book
Oh,
that I've been reading.
you've been reading.
Yeah, I'm about 65 pages deep, and I just got it yesterday.
Is it called The Undistractable?
No. Should it be called that?
Maybe.
Is that the book I should have bought?
That was the book I'm gonna buy next.
Really?
Yeah.
Undistractable.
I believe it's called The Undistractable.
What? How'd you see this book? What made you want to buy it?
It's always on the fucking phone, dude.
Mm.
Always on the phone. It pisses me off.
See, sometimes it can be a good thing. Sometimes you see, you see a
How
book
so?
because maybe you see a book, which now is going to make you not on your phone.
Yes, but when I'm done reading the book, it'll just circle back to right back.
And
on
you'll
the
see
phone.
another book.
I guess, but it's just such a bad habit.
no, you're right.
And it's
That's where I
such
saw
a
my book, too.
Waste of fucking time.
Yeah, it's so bad.
I just found a quote looking through my photos to find the book. But we'll talk about your book first.
Okay. All right, let's about my book first. Have you heard of a book called The Book of Five Rings?
Yeah, I have it. Miyamoto Musashi.
Yes. Have you read it?
I read the beginning. I think I read the first chapter or the first. There's like 4 quadrants.
4 books. Or
Yeah.
technically 5 books.
Yeah, I read like the first one, and I was like, I got the point.
I got the point. I really want to get to. I'm in the first book right now, which it's the book is titled through it's like the elements of nature. It's ground, water, wind, and then this is the chapter I want to get to. Fire, and then the last one, the 5th book, is called The Void.
The Void.
Yes.
Interesting.
I want to get to the Void.
What makes you pick this up, and how are you enjoying your read
So
through this?
I saw this quote that I was like, damn, that's a tough ass quote. Who said that? and
Miyamoto Musashi.
it was him. And I was like, oh, really? Like, I didn't know he said that book. And so then I started looking up quotes from him, and I was like, oh, I really like this. And so I was like, where are these quotes coming from? And it's like, they're all coming from his book. And I was like, okay, I'm going to buy the book. And apparently the tattoo that Joe Rogan has on his arm is Miyamoto Musashi. And I was like, oh, okay, so this is a big, well-known guy. Let me read this. I started reading it, and I like it so far. And I'm ready. That's the quote I texted you. Today is victory over yourself of yesterday. Tomorrow is victory over lesser men. That's tough. That's tough. At first, when I first read that quote, I thought the second part was like victory over another person, but it's not. Because it says today is victory. Today is victory over yourself of yesterday. So then it says tomorrow is victory over lesser men, meaning tomorrow is a victory over the person you were today, which is a lesser version of yourself.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's fire, dude.
It's just like constantly improving.
Yeah. Basically,
good shit.
it's the same thing. But like, he has a few quotes like that. Like, from one thing, know 10,000 things.
What?
Dude, the toughest quote I've ever heard in my life is from him. And I want you to tell me what you think this means, because it means fucking nothing. A quote says, wherever you are. No, fuck, wait, what was it? I think it's.
Thank you for riding my way.
I think it's wherever you are, there you are.
See, this is the shit that it's like you gotta fucking decipher a fucking code in order
Dude,
to
I like
comprehend this.
it because I was like, what does that mean?
What is your interpretation of this?
Wherever you go, there you are. That's a quote. You know what that means? It means wherever you're at, wherever you go,
You're there.
you're there. Like, does it not make sense? No.
Oh my
No.
God.
It means that. So wherever you go, there you are. Meaning wherever you go, you should be so your body's there, but is your mind there? That's what it means.
Be present.
Yes, it means be present. Yeah. It means wherever you go, there you are. So wherever you go, your mind and body should move as one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be, I'm at practice, but I'm thinking about school. I'm at school, I'm thinking about practice. I'm in the podcast, but I'm thinking about Elden Ring. Seems it.
Elden Ring. yes.
But that's what it meant, and I was like, man, but I love quotes that don't give you the answer, because if you just go up to someone and you say, man, make sure you're in the present, it doesn't make them think at all.
Yeah.
Right? I'd rather have a quote that I have to think to get to the answer, because it's the thinking part that you need to get good at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I see. I'm not a good thinker.
Dude, I love that shit.
Monkey, smooth brain.
Smooth brain. But yeah, dude, I've been reading that book, and it's really good.
So, could you go over that quote one more time?
Which one? I have
the
thousands.
The be present one.
So the quote, wherever you go, there you are.
Wherever you go, there you are.
So the meaning is wherever you go, you should be there mentally and physically, is the way I see it. Meaning, oh fuck, I've been captured, I'm a hostage prisoner in war, whatever. It's like, well, you're fucking there, so you might as well play this part now. You know what I mean? You might as well, you should, if you're in, and I'm getting a little off topic, but if you're in like a prisoner of war camp, you shouldn't be like, oh, like thinking of home. You should be thinking of, all right, I'm here. I'm in this prisoner of war camp. How would I get out? Yeah, all your thoughts should be present, not something that does nothing for you in the present.
Yeah.
So that's what that quote means: is wherever you are, there you are. Like that. So accept wherever you're at, and all your thoughts should be helping you in the present, rather than thinking of the past or thinking in the future of stuff that isn't going to help you right now. Yeah. Like that's what I think the quote is.
Yeah.
So I think it's beautifully spoken because it makes you think.
Leading up to competition, pretty much all the time, or for anything really, There's always people, but specifically for competition, because it's very common. Say it's like fight week. People are always like, "Oh, are you excited? Are you excited?"
Mm-hmm.
And I always say I'll be excited when I'm walking out there. I never ever want to be excited. Fucking days before the fight. Like I want to be focused on my training. You know.
Yeah.
Like I'm training and working towards something. I'm not focusing on
competing until I'm competing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's
never.
That's just a. Listen to this.
Nice.
That's like the ability to be able to flip the switch on and off.
Basically. Do you have one that you can click?
Over
and over again. Nice.
My ankle does that.
I have.
Bro, we can make a song right now. We can literally make a song right now. That's what I was going to ask you. Is I'm trying to look up something from the book right now, but did you feel any pressure knowing that all the B team guys had won and you were the last one? Be honest. Did that thought come into your mind before your match?
Absolutely.
Yeah. How'd you deal with that? Well, how'd that happen?
It wasn't any pressure at all.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, there was no pressure or anything when I was out there walking, like competing on the mats.
Yeah. Nothing.
It was bliss. It was beautiful. Like so many things. Like mentally, I was there. I was very happy. Very happy with how I was mentally and physically. Like I did everything I could to the best of my ability. So.
Do you think that's good or? This is interesting.
It's both.
Do you think it's good or bad that thought came into your head? Like, why would that thought come into your head?
Because it's like, fuck. I think that why it came up into my head is because everyone. I like being alone. I don't like interacting with people. I don't want to fucking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to look at anyone or I don't want to speak. I just want to. I want to warm up. I want to fucking conjure a demon in my fucking head, and I want to go out there and fucking kill the guy.
Do you know what that is?
What?
That's called entering the void.
What?
That's what Miyamoto Musashi described as entering the void.
Conjuring a demon.
No, the void is like so Miyamoto Musashi describes entering the void. It's like the last level of like becoming a warrior. Mm-hmm. And it's when you can shut off the jabbering thinking and brain and removing unnecessary distractions from your head and completely going into a stage of nothingness. Yeah. You're not thinking anything. You just go out there and you compete.
Yeah.
That's called you're in the void.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's fucking tough.
I mean that's perfect. Like that's exactly what I'm looking for at least.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I try and do as well.
A lot of people like to talk and fucking they get nervous and they talk more and they fuck around and hand fight and shit. But it's like, dog, I'm here to fucking kill this guy and this guy's here to kill me. Like he's gonna try to fucking rip my feet off. I'm not gonna allow it. So it's like, so it's serious. Like I'm taking too many injuries. I want my feet to fucking stay healthy, right?
So what's the reason you think why that thought came in your head?
I'm not gonna blame this on anyone.
Uh-huh.
It was just setting, and I should be able to flip the switch and not let these things affect me.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't affect me the moment I was separated from everyone.
Yeah.
But I'm backstage warming up and whatever, and then every time I like look up, there's fucking everyone's like, I don't know, there's like fucking, we had like 15 people in the back, just like talking and fucking around, and it's just like a little distraction, and it didn't like affect my performance.
If you notice, I never went to the back until after your match.
Until after, yeah. But you're the only person to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the only people that should be in the back are competitors and coaches.
Because Teresa asked me, she was like, you can say hi to Jay. I said, I'm not going to talk to him until after his match.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I would want. Yeah. I don't want fucking, hey, good luck. Like, dog, I'm trying to fucking do some shit in my brain.
Yeah.
Don't speak to me. I might bite you.
I might bite you.
Seriously, though, it's fucking, I like space.
Yeah.
Warm up, fucking...
Yeah, you need
bad
that. You need
things
that
and
time
fucking-
to enter the void. You need that time to like just
Yeah.
nothing.
Just like separate.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
But
hard to separate yourself when you got fucking 15 teammates trying to talk to you and then fucking.
I ask you that question because that same thought comes in my head. I don't think it's a good or bad thought. But if it's not good, doesn't mean it's bad. But if it's not good, then I shouldn't be having it. Because if it's not benefiting me in any way, then I shouldn't be thinking it. So it's like, why would that come up? Because I've already thought of the same thing as like, what if everyone wins on the team and I lose? Like, you can't help but think about it.
It's the worst possible scenario.
Yeah, it's the worst possible scenario. But you're like, when the time comes, maybe it doesn't affect your competition, but why did you have that thought? If truly you tell yourself, you stare straight into a camera and you're like, oh, it doesn't matter about the wins or losses. It's about your performance. But yet then the thought comes in of like, oh, everyone's winning.
Yes.
If I don't win, then that means I'm the only one that lost. Like, why am I having that thought? I haven't figured it out yet.
I think it would really, really matter if you were having that thought during your competition. Like, I think
that'd be a big problem.
That's a massive problem. That's a complete distraction. You should be focusing on fucking nothing else. You should be focused on fucking the shit you got to do, the task at hand. Try to fucking rip this guy's head off. Not fucking, oh, well, if I lose, I'll be the only one that lost. I didn't worry about it, and it still happened. So
it doesn't matter whether you do or not. But yeah. That's always an interesting thought because I always thought back when I was in middle school and high school and wrestling, I'm going to be honest because that's something I try and work on. Not work on, but I always try and be honest with myself. There were times in my wrestling career where I would be watching a teammate of mine compete right before me, and I know I'm next, and I was hoping they would lose.
really,
Yep.
wow.
I would not hope they would lose because I wanted them to lose. I hoped they would lose because it relieved pressure off of me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting, because you would feel like it was your job to. This is the fucking underdog mindset.
Yes.
Like, you prefer an underdog mindset.
Yes.
So it's like,
It's like, okay, well, he lost.
it's my job to bring it back.
Yeah. It's like it's up to me, and if I don't do it, it's okay because no one else did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like, so it was weird. There'd be times where it's like, I wanted my friend to win, and it would only be if it was someone that was like up right before my match. It'd only be that time. If it was any other time, I could give a fuck. But if it was like right before me, I'd be like, oh man, I want them to win, but I also want them to lose because then I no longer have pressure. Because if it wins, now it's like,
You
I
gotta
feel like
keep the
people now
momentum
expect me to
going.
win.
Yeah.
To where if he loses, then no one really expects anything.
Yeah.
Right? And then, like you said, you kind of come in with an underdog mindset of like, there's nothing to lose.
Yeah.
So it's
We're already down.
We're already down.
Time
Exactly.
to bring it back.
Exactly. That for some reason, when I would able to tap into that mindset during that time in my life, I would perform better.
Yes.
When someone would lose before me, it was weird. I don't
It's
understand. I
very
don't understand it.
frustrating. The
So to all my friends out there, I'm sorry.
the only thing that reminds me of one thing, a bad mindset to have. I never had this mindset even from the start. Before I would like think like deeply about this stuff, I would. I remember I lost. I was a freshman in high school. Lost first match of regions. Right, lose first match of regions, and I'm like fucking ready to kill myself. Like I was very, very angry, whatever, sitting down with my teammates, and the guy, one of my teammates, nowhere near the level of, just very low level guy, not good, but he's like watching the matches, whatever, and a few hours later, the guy I lost to loses his next match, and my teammate comes up to me, and he's like, oh, it's okay, your guy lost. And I'm like, why would I want the guy that beat me to lose? That's but that's worse.
That means there's 2 people in this bracket that's better than me?
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
that.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, why would I want to lose to a guy that's losing?
Yeah.
If I'm going to lose, not saying I want to lose,
Yeah.
but if I'm going to lose, I want to lose to the best fucking people in the world.
Yeah.
Right? So why would I even having that thought is such like a unhealthy mindset. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just like, small-minded, I guess.
Yeah.
Just like maybe petty is the word. I don't know. Just hoping the guy that beat you lose. It just never made sense to me.
Yeah.
Never made sense.
That's weird. What would you think of the mindset of like, let's say, do you think people only call out people who are better than them?
This guy.
Because, well, I feel like that's just a thing. I've never heard anyone call out someone lesser than them. It's always been better.
Yeah.
Do you think that's the reason? Because you only call out people that are better than you? Not you, even though you did. I'm talking about just everyone
In general,
does.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like a safety net that if you lose, it was
this guy's
expected
higher in the
because they're
rankings.
better than you.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I guess. But I mean, I feel like no matter who I fight, like at my level, there's not going to be too much for me to lose. Because, like, technically, it's
true.
It's always going to be like a safety net, like, oh, he's a purple belt, whatever. To the people, I guess. Like, if I lose, I'm not going to be happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it is always kind of a safety net in a way.
Yeah.
Not that I want that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think everyone is always trying to, like, get better and get to, like, some sort of title, right? Everyone wants who is number 1 belt. Everyone wants ADCC fucking title, whatever. So in order for you to do so, you got to climb the rankings, whatever. Or in order for you to climb the rankings, you have to fight higher level people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely a mix. You see this in the UFC as well, where like Dustin Poirier, before he fought Islam, his fight before that, he fought some guy that was like a young, like hungry guy, climbing the rankings, and it was like almost like his turn to he was getting close to being able to fight for the belt.
Mm-hmm.
Fights Dustin. This was like Dustin's first fight, fighting like down in the rankings, so it was kind of like a risk almost. But then he just beat the piss out of the guy.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Have you last thing I'll say about this topic. You ever heard the story of Shaquille O'Neal and his father, about when his father taught him a lesson of like pressure?
yes,
You did?
yes.
Damn it.
The homeless
when
people.
I heard that story, dude, I was like, that is brilliant.
Yeah,
It's so true.
yeah.
Like, you think you going out there and rolling around with a dude on a mat for 10 minutes is pressure? Bro, let me go show you what real pressure is.
Yeah.
Like, what you're doing is it's a privilege.
Absolutely.
There is no pressure.
Absolutely.
Like,
yeah. Yeah. It's all in your fucking head, you know? It's yeah, like the real pressure is not knowing when your fucking next meal is, you know?
That's pressure.
I'm very thankful for the ability to compete and whatnot. I'm thankful for sponsors and fucking all you people at home watching the fucking podcast. We all appreciate your support. You people, we're looking at you. Thank you. But yeah, I mean that's fucking real pressure.
It's real, yeah.
Speaking of not knowing your next meal, I gotta start saving money because this Raptor bill is gonna be hefty. Gonna be hefty. I believe the Simple Men are on next.
The Simple Man. Oh, God.
Yeah, we should like fart before
Wait,
we
we
leave
should
the
just
room.
leave something in these cushions.
But thank you guys all for tuning into the Doghouse Podcast. Please support the sponsors that support us, right? Caulibuds and Juice. We got all the fucking
Super veggies.
super beats, all the supplements you guys need. Check them out. Caulibuds, drain your fucking ears. Put magnets on them. Hopefully we'll get some pasta in here soon.
On the way.
I believe it's shipped, so
We have some
we'll be
special
making-
photos waiting for y'all.
Yes, yeah. So after your thing,
Competition.
after your competition, we got to get on that.
Yep.
Hopefully by, I want to say 1. I don't know how long it's going to take for the bank account to like be made, but I want to say 1 more episode, and then you're getting the fucking. You guys are gonna get the post, and you guys are gonna get
You're gonna get the post.
the dogs on Spotify. So, yeah, be ready. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Peace. They're gonna be here.